It's your girl, Chrissy D. Lacey. Welcome back to my channel. This subject is real. And if you're not really familiar with, basically sleep paralysis is like when you basically paralyzed from the neck down. You can't move, you just like this. You know, sometimes it can happen while you're awake. Sometimes it can happen while you like, well, it's like you kind of like halfway sleep, halfway awake. And it's real. Like, people go through this. And you know, when I went through this, I was like, this stuff not real. I'm going to talk about spiritual warfare. And this is something, you know, in the church that we don't really talk about as much. You know, spiritual warfare is basically what it says, spiritual warfare. Like, it's the angels and the demons. We can't see it with our eye, with our naked eye, but in the spiritual world, like, it's constantly a war between our souls. It's gonna probably go over your head and you're gonna be like, what are you talking about? Like, you sound crazy. But y'all church people that know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. So okay, first I'm gonna talk about sleep paralysis. First sleep paralysis experience was in 2010, and it was so scary. And when I think about it, all the things that I was dealing with at that time, you know, my ex I was dealing with, he wasn't a believer. So everything kind of makes sense now on why these things. Basically what happened, I woke up early in the morning and, you know, it was daylight. And I tried to get up and I'm like, okay, I can't move. And I'm still like thinking, okay, am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? So I'm still trying to get up and I'm like this. And it just felt like a weight. It just felt like something was sitting on me. And I started like screaming. I was like, and nothing would come out. And I'm like, bro, what's going on? Like, I was so scared. I didn't know what was going on. I'm just sitting there like this. I couldn't move to the side. All I could do was move my eyes. And I'm just looking straight ahead. I didn't see anything, but I'm just sitting there like, and I'm just like, and it lasted for about a minute. So that minute felt like 5 minutes. I was so scared. Like, I was like, what is going on? So I'm still sitting there like, and I just feel this weight just sitting on me. You know, I felt like I couldn't breathe. I felt like I couldn't feel nothing cover my mouth, but I just knew that I couldn't say anything. And I just felt weight sitting on my chest, and I'm like, and then finally it was over, and I'm like, okay, what was that? But I never told my mama. So, you know, years passed by, and I started telling other people. I'm like, have this happened to you? And I looked it up, and you know, I found out it was called sleep paralysis, and they were saying something about, oh, if you don't get enough sleep and stuff like this. And I'm like, okay, but it's been days that I didn't sleep that much. I never experienced that before. So the second time it happened, I think it was either 2015 or 2016. And like, this time it was nighttime, and I was like laying down, and then I woke up, and then I looked at the TV, and it was like a green tint on the TV, and it was dark in my room. And again, I didn't see anything. So I thank God, because I heard other people, they see stuff. So I thank God that I did not see anything. I don't know what would happen if I saw something. But yeah, like, I just sat up, and you know, I had, you know, when I was going to church and stuff, and then I started talking to other people, they was saying like, when that stuff happened to you, that's the enemy. He's trying to scare you. So they said as long as you call out Jesus, it'll be over. So when I seen that green tint, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's happening again. And as soon as, like, it didn't last long that time. It lasted probably like 15 seconds. And I said, Jesus, and it was over. And I was like, why does that keep happening to me? And I looked it up, and it was like, most of the time when you sleep on your back, that's usually when it happens. So I've slept on my back a few times, but it didn't happen. But usually I will sleep on my side. So whatever. So now I'm going to talk about spiritual warfare. So spiritual warfare is a war that is in the spiritual world between the angels and the demons. And demons are all about taking the soul. So we are constantly at war. Like, the enemy is constantly trying to get your soul, trying to get your mind. So that's why we have to constantly get into our word. We have to constantly be in church. We have to constantly seek God ourselves. But the more you get into your word, the more you're going to be attacked. So you just got to prepare yourself and be ready. A few times, one time I was in an Uber, and I knew it was the enemy trying to mess with me. Because I got suicide a couple times, but I said I could never really do it. Like, I would be too scared. I would punk out, and I just couldn't do it. So one time I was in an Uber, and we were just riding, and then all of a sudden this thought just came into my head, and it was like, jump out the car. And I'm like, jump out the car. And the thought just kept saying, jump out the car, jump out the car, jump out the car. And I'm like, what? Why am I thinking like that? And it was so weird. Like, it just came out of nowhere. And so I'm like, okay. And then one time, you know, I'm washing dishes, and the thought came in my head, just pick up a knife and stab yourself in the eye. And I'm like, you out your mind, devil. You out your mind. Like, I'm not about to do that. It's a speaker named Warren Wispy. I don't really know how to say his name. I'm gonna put their names in the description, because you know I'm getting information and stuff, so I want to give credit to them. The target is your heart. So if he can get your heart to put seeds, to plant seeds in your heart, the weapon is accusations. He's gonna constantly tell you you're no good, you can't do this, especially when you're trying to move up, when you're trying to better yourself. The enemy is going to tell you things that is not true. So you got to be strong-minded. You got to keep your head in the word. You got to have faith in God that he's going to help you, and he's going to level you up no matter what. As long as you keep faith, he's going to level you up. So the enemy is going to constantly bring thoughts in your head. He's going to constantly send people your way that love you, to tell you things that you know is not true, to try to bring you down. You have to be strong-minded. You have to be seeking your word and seeking God as much as possible. Because the enemy, when he sees you trying to level up, when he sees you trying to build a better relationship with God, he's going to throw those thoughts in your head. He's going to throw those accusations in your head. And you got to be like, okay, I don't care, devil. I don't care what you say. I know that God loves me. I know that God is going to level me up. I don't care what you're saying. Yes, I may be going through this setback. I may be going through this little trial and tribulation, but you're not going to stop me for what God is going to bless me with. You're not going to stop my blessings. So you have to have that mind. You have to be strong. And I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that it's easy to do. Like, it was so hard for me not to think negative. So you have to just seek God to the best of your ability. You got to be in your word as much as possible. You know, just be around positive people that's gonna uplift you. Purpose is to get you away from God. He wants us away from God as far as possible. If as soon as he got you to a place where you don't even believe in God, you don't have no faith in God, he got you. And he's gonna stop attacking you, because he's gonna know he got you already. He don't have to work as hard. But when he see that you was here, and now you trying to be all the way up here with God, he upset. Now he feel like he has to really, he got to do whatever is necessary to bring you down. He's going to just know, like, you got to be aware. You just got to know, okay, you say this, you say that. No, that's not true. I don't care what you say. That's not true. So you have to really seek God yourself. That's what I've learned. That's what I learned, bro. Like, that's what I learned, that you have to seek God yourself. You cannot have a relationship with God through other people. You can't have a relationship with God with other people, because when things get bad, you can't run to other people for things. I mean, you telling how you feel to someone else is really not going. I mean, it can help you, but it's really not going to help you. You know, you got to really have a relationship with God yourself. You can't have a relationship with God through other people. That's what I had to learn. And that was hard to take in. And I'm still taking it day by day. You know, I'm still learning day by day. I'm not going to sit here and say I've read my whole Bible, because no, I have not read my whole Bible. I'm still a beginner. I'm still really trying to get into the word myself. So, yeah, like, it's crazy, but I got a lot of more videos about God. If you're really interested in knowing God, and if you really walk with me in this journey with God, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, that's for now on, that's really what most of my videos gonna be about. It's gonna be about my relationship with God, me about starting my foundations, my businesses, you know, about hair, skin, all that stuff. But most of my videos is gonna be about God. So if you one of them people like, ugh, I don't want to hear about God, then just unsubscribe. Don't even come on my page. I'm sorry, but I don't want any negativity, because God is everything to me. God is everything to me, and I'm about to get serious about my relationship with God. So if you don't want a serious relationship with God, please do not leave negative comments. Don't come on my comments and talking negative, because I'm just gonna delete it and I'm just gonna block you. I don't have time for that. I'm not allowing no negativity into my space. So, and like I said, I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. That's why I've learned from my mistakes, and that's why I want to tell my experiences, because it may be some situations that someone else has been through and they just don't know how to talk about it. But I've learned that God is real from my experiences and from me really seeking him myself. That's how I've learned that he is real, and that no matter what you go through, he gonna be there with you no matter what. Yes, you're gonna go through some things, but you just have to have faith. So okay, that's the end. Again, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.